Having a party can sound quite exciting and fun, but planning a party takes a lot out of you. There are so many pieces that need to fit together, so that the party can be a success, and even after the party is done, as a planner, there is still more work to be done. Planning parties is a great way for a team to learn about responsibilities and hone their organizational tools. This video will show you how to throw a high school party successfully and impress your peers. Every good party needs a theme. A theme is an idea that lets your guests know how to prepare for your party. Although not necessary, a party theme is a great way of giving your party life. You can choose among a variety of silly, preppy, creepy themes. Or alternatively, depending on what time of the year you are planning on throwing your party, you can pick a theme from an already popular holiday. For example, if your high school party is being thrown in October, then the theme for your party can be Halloween. Some of the popular theme party ideas for high schoolers include decade, silly hats, costume parties, and movie franchise parties. When throwing a house party in high school, there are a couple of things you have to consider to make it a successful party, and let's have a look on those. The first thing that you do before anything else is to plan the party. This is where all the logistics come from, such as where the party will be, when the party will be, who will be at the party, what food will be needed at the party, and should there be alcohol served or allowed at the party. If you want to throw the best high school party, then you have to consider all of these. The first thing to consider before anything else in the planning process is the venue of the party. This will determine how many people to invite, which will in turn influence how much food should be bought. When thinking about the venue, you need to think of a place that is safe and secure for teenagers, but also that is not too hidden away and hard to reach. A bad place to throw a high school party would be a cave on that hiking trail you once saw. A good place to throw a high school party would be at your parents' house, in the living room, or the basement. Wherever your parents give you permission and access to have the party. After you have figured out the venue for your party, you can then proceed to select a day and time when your party will be. As a high school student, you will probably want to schedule your party over the weekend on a day or night that you and your friends do not have school. Friday and Saturday are ideal days for high school parties. Depending on your parents, the reason for your party, your age, and general preference, you will have to decide on whether to have the party during the day or at night. For example, if you are having a pool party, then it would make sense to have it during the day, and if you are having a Halloween party, then it would be more sensible to throw it at night. Now that you have decided on the day and time of the party, it is time to select the people you want to invite and send out invitations. Are you only inviting your closest friends? Are you inviting the whole class? Are you only inviting a select few? Whatever the case, you need to come up with a solid number of people that will be attending. This will help you come up with a budget for the food and drinks that you will need for the party. The food and drinks are what make the party, otherwise, it's just a meeting. You get the type of food depending on the type of friends you have invited over. Make sure you can cater to everyone's needs, if you can. It is advisable to avoid cooked meals for the most part and stick to junk food such as chips, popcorn, and sodas. The quantity of the food you will buy will depend on how many people you have invited and also the duration of the party. Although it is illegal to have alcohol when you are below the age of 21, studies have shown that high school students aged between 12 to 17 drink alcohol either by binging or sporadically at events such as parties or school dances. Setting up for the party happens when you are getting closer to the day of the party. These are final preparations that you put into your party to make sure everything is in order, and that you throw a crazy good high school party. Before your guests arrive, make sure that you clean up the venue that your parents have allowed you to throw the party. This might be as simple as moving a couple of furniture around, or as elaborate as disinfecting the place. The goal is to have your party in a clean and sanitary environment. After you have cleaned up, it is time to set up the decoration. The decorations will depend on the theme of the party. And if the party does not have a theme, you can stick to the generic decorations of multicolored balloons and confetti. When the decorations have been set up, it is time to bring out the food. You will put the punch in a punch bowl, and the chips and dip in separate bowls as well. You will need side plates and cups, too. All this will conveniently sit at one table which is accessible easily to all your guests. Now that all the hard work is done, it is time to bring out the music. You may want to create a special playlist for your party, where you can find playlists online streaming platforms, such as Apple Music or Deezer Music. Choose music that your peers will relate to and also music that you enjoy. You can either choose to control the music throughout the party, or you can let one of your friends help you with the music while you play host to your guests. The party was a success, but like all good things, it must come to an end. How do you end a high school party, especially when you have people who do not want the party to end just yet? Trust us, there is always that one person that never wants to leave a party, which is a good sign for you, because it means that you threw a very memorable party that will be one of the best high school party stories in the near future. Tell people to leave politely when it is time for the party to end. However, in the event that no one wants to leave after you ask nicely, you may turn off the music. Turning off the music is a clear sign that the party is over and people will start leaving soon after. Alternatively, you can begin to hide all the leftover food and drinks and start telling people that you have run out. Eventually, they will start leaving to go look for another party that has food. Or go home where there is definitely some food. After your guests leave, it is time to clean up after the party. Which means pick up the trash, put away the leftover food and drinks, and sweep and mop the floor. You may choose to do half the work right after the party, and finish off the rest in the morning, or do all the work the next morning. The choice is yours. So, this is how you can throw the best high school party successfully. If you have any ideas to share with us, don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.